Hi there, this is Sunday Adelaja here. Two news for you today. One is good, one is not so good. Maybe it's bad. Which one would you like me to start with? Like me to talk to you about the bad news first or the good news? Well, I guess if I start with the good news first and I end with the bad news, that's going to leave you with a bad taste at the end of the day. So you are going to go to bed thinking this guy has come to spoil my day. So let me just start with a bad news so that you could go to bed with a better mood, maybe even smiling. But at least you'll be able to go to bed with hope. So the bad news is, if you are working for money, you are a slave. Sorry for that news, but that is really bad news. You don't want to be a slave all your life. Who wants to be a slave? But let me tell you what, you might not be aware of it. You might think that is not real, but the reality is, if you are working for money, you are a slave. Because once you stop working for money, you will not be able to, you say, okay, I don't want to work anymore. I want to just live anyhow I want. You'll be homeless the next month. When you work for money, you don't have the freedom to be able to travel, to be able to do anything you want, because you must pay the bills. You know what it's called? It's called Uncle Sam system. This old world system is being set up in such a way that we are all dependent on Uncle Sam's system. And you know what? Sorry to tell you this, but that Uncle Sam system is part of your life as well. Because we're all struggling to make a living, just to make it in life. That's what Uncle Sam is all about. For you to keep on working, running up and down, to and fro, all your life, just trying to make ends meet. The bottom line is, you're working for money. And you know one thing with money is, money is a bad slave. It's a good slave, by the way. Money is a good slave. It's supposed to be a good slave to people, but money is never meant to be a master to people. So that's why money is a good slave to people. People who are free. So before you could have authority over money, before you could command money, and before you could rule and reign over money, you must first of all be free from the Uncle Sam system. It is only when you are free from the power of money that you could now conquer it, have dominion over it, and now have money become your slave. Then it's going to serve you well, because you are going to be in charge. But when you are working just to make a living, then you are the slave, and money is the master. So money is a good slave, but a very bad master, cruel master. That's what we call Uncle Sam system. Well, enough. Enough with the bad news. Enough with the bad news. Enough with the bad news. Now get ready for the better news. Maybe for the good news. So enough of bad news. So what is the good news in all of this? Huh? What could be the good news in all of this? Well, the good news is there is a solution. God is helping us. There is a solution. And that solution is this book here. Can you say it? This book here. This book here. This book here. Woo, wow. Begin the celebration of your independence. Because this book is going to set you free. It's called Stop Working for Uncle Sam. And it's going to show you how to do it. If you are working for money, If you are working for money, it doesn't matter where you live. If you're working for money, you are under the Uncle Sam system. And the only way to get out of it, as far as I know, I don't know a better book that would deal with the topic. This is it right here. The whole world has been waiting for this book. Get your copy. Now, when is Monday? What date is Monday? What date is Monday? Monday is 5th of March. Well, today is here where I am here. Today is Wednesday. So Wednesday. So tomorrow is it's okay. Today is Wednesday. We are releasing the advert today. So we are releasing today. Today is Wednesday. The advert is coming out today. So on Monday, which is on the what? 6th? 6th. The 6th of March. The 6th of March, we are going to be releasing this book for pre-order. So we released this book for pre-order on the 6th. But now you begin to see the adverts coming out. The adverts are coming out already, but the pre-order begins on the 6th, on Monday. So it goes from the 6th of Monday, from Monday the 6th to Saturday. That is what? 11th. So we go from the 6th of March, and then we launch the book on the 11th. And on 11th, between that time, from the 6th to the 11th, you could get the book for $5. For $5. $5. You get the book for $5, but after the 11th, from the 12th, you're going to be getting the book for $20. So $5 to $20, it's a big difference, $5 to $20. So if you want to do pre-order, the pre-order is $5 from 6th of March to the 11th of March, but from the 12th of March, wow, it's going to be more expensive. So if you want to get out of the Uncle Sam system, go for that book. It's on Amazon, so you could go to Amazon and pre-order just to stop working for Uncle Sam. Sunday Adelaja is the author. And then you could get your copy. So go for it. And for those people who live in Africa, you could get the book on okada.com, okadabooks.com. And it's going to be cheaper for you. It's going to be shipped for you as well, not the full price. But especially for those who live in Africa and you didn't get my last book, I'm going to keep it at a cheap price, 500 naira. For 1 month. We're going to keep it for 1 month cheap for Africans, just for you to be able to get the book Mountain of Ignorance. So for the whole of March, that book is going to be very cheap, cheaply sold for you, the Mountain of Ignorance. And then the same with, Uncle Sam will be a little bit more expensive, but it's going to be cheap for you to get. So get the book and set yourself free from the power of money. Stop working for Uncle Sam. If you are working for money, you are under the Uncle Sam system. Set yourself free and begin to celebrate your independence. God bless.